What's going on, guys?
What up? Welcome back, everybody. Finally, after a little intermission break there from the channel. Welcome back to We Talk Footy, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a podcast.
Yes, sir.
Talking about some good football that's happened in the last month
or so since we've posted the last video that we did,
which was
back in like a month ago.
Thomas Tuchel and Nagelsmann, the whole situation right there revolving them. But we're back. This is how it is. YouTube isn't our main
source of income, so
or priority, not even just source of income. It's like, we still got other things to do in our life like everyone else, and we're just busy people. So,
but we're gonna promise at least a video a week, hopefully.
Yep, we're gonna do some reactions as well. So we'll be dropping that, and hope you guys enjoy. Give it a like, share, subscribe. Help the channel grow, and so let's get into the topic today, which is
a couple ones. First off and foremost, we're gonna talk about the great Champions League game that happened the other day.
Man City, Real Madrid, that was good. So I guess we're just going to be talking about what's been going on, not only Champions League or the Premier League.
Like around footy in general.
Yeah, we're just going to be all over the place. So
bear with us,
and hopefully you like the talks and the conversation we bring.
And drop your opinions too.
Yeah, for sure.
Drop your opinions in the comments and let us know what you think and
what you want us to talk about.
Or react to as well. So, or videos just in general that you guys want to see from us and all that stuff. So, but I know that I wanted to talk about the main topic is the whole Madrid and City game.
Oh, I guess Champions. So we'll get into
Champions League football. Right, I feel like, we could talk about the Inter and Milan one, but that one was a easy peasy type game for Inter because they just dominated that game, in my opinion.
Even
both legs,
in the first leg, they scored two goals within the first 15 minutes of the game. So they pretty much set up the tone from the first leg. The first 15 minutes, they came out and pretty much showed Milan that, hey, we're here to make the final. We're not here to play around. And it clearly shows you that Inter are far superior. It was the fourth straight derby that they've won already
in that same season, I think.
So exactly.
So it was a good one. I feel. Does Inter deserve to go through? Yes, of course. Now it's going to be tough.
I saw a lot of people say it was a Mickey Mouse run for them because they did have the easier side of the bracket.
Yeah.
But hey, they still made the final.
It is what it is. We both predicted that Napoli was going to be in the final because of the way they were coming through, and then they lost to Milan at home and away.
Mm-hmm. So Milan played way better against Napoli than they did against Inter.
And it's Milan. Like, where does that lack from one series to another? Like, how are you going to play very good against Napoli, who are the league leaders and won their Serie A, the first trophy in a while, against an Inter team that won probably 6th place in the league or something like that?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like, how are you going to play better against a high tier team? No offense to Inter, but against a team where they struggle a lot in league play.
Yeah.
You've seen them.
I don't know. It's just Milan's been having they haven't been consistent this season, and it shows because after beating Napoli in the league and then beating them in the Champions League, you would think they would go out and win and keep playing in the way that they played in those games. But if you look back at some of their league games, they were tying or they lost to an 18th place team fighting relegation right now. And they were not consistent at all.
Exactly.
And just seeing those results before the game against the second leg against Inter Milan, Milan was not playing well at all, and I kind of saw. You could tell that Inter Milan basically we're gonna win.
Well, they're gonna park the bus too. But I feel like in that game,
and they created chances. Inter Milan definitely created more chances, way better chances. They just couldn't, finish them. They got that one goal though that they needed, and 3-0 and aggregate GGs, and Inter Milan are finally back in the final in over a decade.
Since Mourinho.
Yeah, since they last won it.
Yep.
Could they win it this season? Let us guys know.
That would be a Cinderella
story. They can win it. I personally don't think they can. I feel that Man City is definitely going to win, which leads into this. Man City absolutely
dominated
that game from the start.
Yes, very from the start. I feel like that game was probably one of the worst Madrid games that I've seen all season. And we've played horrible games. But this team just looked like they did not want to be there that day. There was no back and help, or when we would recover the ball, we would give it straight away by kicking it out, or like trying to long ball the ball to like Vinny or Benze.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there was no really output. City basically did a Barcelona back since when Pep was there. They just kept possession, played around, and obviously they got their it was 4-0? 4-0?
Yeah, 4-0.
5-1 on aggregate or something?
Yeah. 5-1 on aggregate, and it was, like you said, absolutely
atrocious.
Masterclass performance for Man City. Absolutely dominated possession. And the thing about it, and I had a feeling that City were going to win, was when Manchester City, their players were winning the second ball.
Every
off of
second
rebounds
ball,
or passes or interceptions, or every second ball, Man City players were the first ones to get the ball, get back the possession, and that's how you defend, or at least when you're playing for someone like Guardiola, the defense for them is holding possession of the ball and just keeping the ball. So that's exactly what Man City did, and it was tough. I mean, you're playing against one of the best teams, and you're playing them at home, and I think for Real Madrid, if they wanted a chance, I think they should have absolutely won the game at Bernabeu. They had to. A draw or a loss obviously wouldn't have helped them. Okay, I give them the draw, because Real Madrid is just Real Madrid. They have faith. But I think that only really works when they finish off at home in the second leg. And I think that's most teams. Everyone, when they play at home, they play better.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's just how it is. And, I knew it would be tough for them. I knew it would be tough for Real Madrid to go there and win. But I didn't expect for Real Madrid to play in that way. I had given Real Madrid more props, and I thought Real Madrid were more than capable of putting up a better performance, and I thought so too. But Man City just showed the world that they can win the treble. In
my opinion, right now they're the best team in the world.
Yeah, and every team has that way. I mean, Barcelona did it in 2015, they won a treble. Bayern Munich won it in 2020. They won a whole treble recently. And now it's Man City's turn. Liverpool had a chance last season to win a quadruple, and they ended up winning none.
When you talk shit.
And that's the difference. Man City Liverpool were in 4 finals last
Champions
season.
League.
And
they lost
all of them. And Man City have, as of today, won the league because Arsenal lost to Nottingham Forest 1-0, and
they choked.
Manchester City just three-peated in the league.
Back to back, yeah.
That's crazy.
That is fucking crazy,
just absolutely domination. And if you look, I think in the last 8 years or something, they've won it 5 times.
Is it about to turn into like a fucking Juventus and PSG when the PSG and Juventus won it for like 10 years straight or some shit like that? For City?
I don't think so, because I think the league is smarter than that. I think the league obviously knows how to flow money into clubs, in the league, and how to kind of distribute money into their own league compared to like La Liga or France, where you mostly have 1 or 2 teams basically dominating, or stuff like that. And but yeah, I mean, Man City just showing dominance, and now they're in the final of a Champions League, and they're in the final of the FA Cup against Man United, and they won the league.
United.
So I feel like this is Manchester City's year. I think they're gonna do the treble. And,
Vamos Inter.
Yeah, you can Guardiola finally could win the Champions League.
Is it gonna be a second one if he wins it?
Yeah,
first one was Barcelona.
Barcelona. He couldn't do it with Bayern.
That's crazy, bro.
He could not do it with Bayern. He got pretty close, but unfortunately, they came across a Real Madrid team in their prime, and he couldn't do it with Bayern. But now, I think he's definitely gonna win one with City. And but I don't know. What do you think? You think it's gonna be City or Inter Milan who's gonna win the final?
My heart wants Inter to win just because Vamos Italia. But
Nah.
I feel like City's gonna win it. Not in dominant fashion. I feel like Inter will pull up a good fight. But I feel like at the end, it's just gonna be too much for Inter, and City's gonna. I feel like it'll be maybe 1-1 going to like the final 30 minutes of the game, and that's when City will close the deal. I feel like City wins 3-1.
I can definitely see Inter Milan defending most of the game for sure.
Playing
and
counterattack.
the counter. But
City's too good, man. I'm just saying.
I think they just got it covered all around, and I mean, City's defense is good. I mean,
what? They're fucking amazing.
Midfield is good.
Midfield is beautiful,
and that's where they win it. And I think Man City is gonna win the midfield. And yeah, I mean, all credits to Inter Milan, but I think Man City definitely got the Champions League in the bag. That's just how it is. And Arsenal definitely bottled it.
Fucking Arsenal, mate. They choked.
Talk about the Premier League.
They choked, mate. Fuck. How do you... Man, this...
And, okay, well, a lot of people say they didn't choke it because, congratulations, guys. You went from being 4th or 5th place last season to 2nd place. And
No, that doesn't matter, man.
I mean, you got to give them props for that, though.
No, of course, yeah, cool, but I mean, you didn't win shit.
I mean,
you literally lost in the Europa League to come play to put your main focus on the Prem, and you lose games. Like, nah, I feel like they choke. That's the biggest choke of the season, in my opinion, of the year. How are you gonna go all year on top of the league, and then when it matters most, you can't win a damn game? Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely lost concentration after the Liverpool game, and they lost it even more against the City game where they lost. Got that ass. It was
before them, bro. Those 3 games where they were up and then they tied 2-2 at the end. Like, especially the Liverpool one. Those 3 games is where they lost the league. Yeah. It wasn't the City one. The City one,
I mean,
they did lose it there, but if we're talking mentally, I feel like they lost it in those 3 games where they didn't even get. They got 3 out of 9 points, and then you were up 2 points above City, and then City thrash you.
Yeah, mentally, they were done, but the City game just pretty much wrapped up the league there.
Basically, that was a critical game,
and it just shows you the level that Arsenal are at. And like I said, I give them props, because they in 2nd place. They put up a title fight, but you guys are just not there yet. You guys have some good players, but you're missing quality players. You still need. I think Arsenal in the summertime, they should definitely try and bring in another 4 to 5 quality players and try and.
I just think they
try and be up there again next season.
I feel like they just need to get better midfield and better defense.
Yeah, exactly. So they need another, like I said,
maybe one player for each position. I feel like
so another 3, 4, 5 players, whatever. You guys need to bring in some good summer signings if you guys want to keep up the form, especially for next season when you're going to be playing Champions League, because it just shows you the quality. I mean, Arsenal right now, they're not like Liverpool. They're not like, obviously they're not like City either. I mean, Liverpool last season lost the league by a point.
And went to the finals, and they lost it in the finals of the Champions League. And look where they are now. They're not even playing European football.
But the thing about those teams is that they have a good rotation in the squad. Not only is their starting 11 good, but they have a good bench, that they can go to. And Arsenal definitely like that. They have a good starting 11, but their bench, nobody. So it's hard. I mean, that's why they lost their Europa League. They lost the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup, all their focus was on the league, and that's where they bottled it because they had no other competition to focus on but the league. And they still, when it was crunch time, they fucked it up. And then you look at City, and they're in all these competitions, and they're still there.
I just feel like it's also manager experience. I feel like Pep being the manager at City is what makes City better, 10 times better than they already are. In Arsenal's case, no offense to Arteta, but I feel like this is first real senior job at Arsenal, and this is his 2nd season there?
Yeah.
3rd, I don't know, something like that. I feel like he hasn't been in those positions where Pep, for example, Pep last season got destroyed. Well, he didn't get destroyed by Madrid, but he got beat, and then he came back this season and was like, okay, it's my turn to beat y'all. He learned from his mistakes. Arteta hasn't learned from his mistakes at all.
Yeah.
And then we could also put the bench, like you said. The bench, you don't have quality players. You let Aubameyang go, or Aubameyang left, and then you had injuries all around and all that stuff. So I feel like that also played a big part. But I feel like after the Europa, they should have. I thought they were going to win the league after they lost in the Europa League. I'm like, okay, they got focused on Arsenal. It's going to focus on the league. GG's. And they were up like, what, 8 points by that time?
Yeah.
When they got knocked out of Europa?
Yeah.
It's like if you would have won a little bit more games, the league would have been yours. You would have been, what, 12 points clear?
Yeah, definitely. If they would have won those games that they tied against Liverpool, Southampton, and then the loss against West Ham.
And then Brighton a week ago?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like just things...
They choked it, like you said. They choked it. But it is going to be interesting to see Arsenal back in the Champions League next season. And
I feel like the Premier League is going to be way better next season.
Yeah.
Because you got the likes of Newcastle. You got Brighton. Brighton, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated teams in the league.
True.
You got Brighton. You got United. I feel like City and United are going to be the two. Maybe Arsenal's going to be there fighting for the league.
Liverpool come back.
Chelsea, I don't really see anything happening there unless Pochettino changes the whole dynamic. Yeah. So I mean, Chelsea is a question mark. Who else is up there that you can put for fighting for the title?
I don't know. I mean, there's always good teams, but next season, I definitely agree with you. It is going to be tougher, and I think next season is going to be way better because even these mid-table teams are actually starting to get good players now and bring in quality players. And also talking about Newcastle, they're going to be in the Champions League.
Well, they need to score. They need to win one more game.
Which I am pretty sure
they just need a point or some bullshit.
Newcastle this season, if you guys haven't watched Newcastle play a game,
go watch them, dude. They are fun to play.
They are.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Play, yeah.
They're really, really good to watch. I love watching them, and I wouldn't say, they're a joy to watch, but I don't really watch the games like that. I have seen a couple of them.
Let me ask you this. Early predictions. Do you see Newcastle in the top 3 of the Premier League next season, finishing the season?
If they can keep some of their players and
they bring in new ones.
Yeah, I mean, even
depends who they bring in.
They can even bring in one player. I mean, because I just think the team they have right now is pretty good. So, it depends. Even for Newcastle and for Brighton, they have good players. Next season for them, for me, I guess it all depends on who they bring in, but most importantly is who they're able to keep, because they got good players, both teams, and I know there's gonna be some teams trying to get at their players. I know someone like Bruno Guimaraes is good, or Joelinton,
and then I know McAllister's are going to Liverpool.
Yeah, McAllister's good. Caicedo from Brighton, Mitoma's there.
Yeah, you got players.
Enciso.
All that. Yeah, Estupinian. You got a lot of good players on that team.
For them next season, it's about who they can keep. If they can keep those good players and bring in another 1 or 2 players, I think the Premier League next season is going to be great. This has been one of the best
Prem
season
in a while
that I can remember.
Because even though it was a 2-team race for the title, the mid-table from like 3rd place below is all interesting, because you got who's going to play Champions League. You got Brighton probably going to play Europa next season.
Brighton came up.
So it's like there's teams that you wouldn't expect it, that like, wow, okay, this Premier League is even the relegation fucking battle. That's interesting. Like Everton is probably going to get relegated, I don't know, and then they're fighting to stay alive. So it's just Premier League, I feel like, is interesting all around, but it's going to be a good season next season.
Yeah, definitely showing why it's one of the best leagues in the world for sure. And I think next season is going to be good. And
La Liga's the best one in the world.
And I'm excited for that. And I guess moving into La Liga, some news: Barcelona crowned champions of the league, which I don't know if it's a surprise to anybody. I kind of knew this for some time already.
We knew this since January.
Yeah, January. We already knew they were going to be champions, but they won they're the champions. Which
Doblete.
I was watching their game today. They were playing Real Sociedad.
They played it?
They were losing 1-0. But hey, they're
They
champions.
probably played the reserves, mate.
Not even. It's the whole starter.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm going to look at the score right. Oh, my God. We lost 2-1. But who cares?
Barca?
Yes, sir. Look. 2-1.
Vamos, la concha su
It
madre.
doesn't matter because they're
Nah,
champions.
GG's. Congrats to Barca.
but
First trophy in
But
what?
congratulations to Real Sociedad beating Real Madrid like a week or two ago and now beating Barcelona. And
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing new, dude.
Real Sociedad is a really good team.
Real Sociedad is fucking baller
But
team.
they don't play Europa.
I think they're playing Europa this season or Champions League. I don't know. They're fighting with Atleti for. But what
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, congratulations to Barca. First league trophy in how long? 4 years? 5 years?
Yeah, a couple years, but it's
so
okay.
I mean, no, it's cool. I mean, there's nothing to say about that shit. I mean, GG's, congrats. We move on to the next season. We'll see what Barca loses and what Barca gains, like signing wise, player wise.
Barca are just missing a couple pieces.
They're playing Champions League next season again, so I feel like that's gonna be interesting. Dude, there's gonna be Champions League next season is gonna be probably one of the best Champions Leagues ever because you got a lot of great teams in there that can. Newcastle's the team I fell in love with this season.
Newcastle fan over here.
Newcastle is just playing very
He's a Newcastle fan.
Nah, I'm not a Newcastle fan. I'm just like the football they play is just different, dude.
No, yeah, they definitely do, and
it just reminds you it's like football. They make football fun. Like that's the thing. Like it's just flow, free, fucking game, bro.
it's
Like,
just the way they play.
but yeah, I feel like Barca, will they double P? I feel like it'll be more. It'll be an interesting La Liga race.
It's just gonna be interesting. Let's just say that.
Because I feel like Madrid is gonna sign players, and then Barca is gonna sign players too.
Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting.
And then the big question is Messi gonna come back to Barca under like a less wage and less years, or is he going to Saudi Arabia or something?
Is Joshua Kimmich gonna come to Barcelona, or is he gonna stay at Bayern? Is Gundogan gonna come? These are players that Gundogan.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent.
I know Kimmich is a free agent next season, yeah. Next year, yeah. I mean,
Barcelona, man, make it happen. Come on, man. If we get those players,
yeah, get money though.
Hey, they were saying they were broke last year, and look, they still got all those players.
Yeah, I don't know how
these teams just be talking, they be broken all that, but they be finding a way somehow to make it work. I think Barcelona is gonna somehow find a way to make it work. I know we're gonna get some.
I said this from the beginning. I said last year. I said the reason Barca won is because the World Cup was in December. If the World Cup wasn't in December, I feel like Madrid would have won that league.
I don't know. Maybe
because we were
maybes.
We were up by a lot, but I feel like the World Cup just fucked Madrid up. But yeah, I mean, no excuses. We lost. GG's, congrats, Barca. Take your trophy and we move. So I mean, next season is going to be a great season. Hopefully, Madrid gets some better signings and maybe Mbappe in January 2024 and a la Madrid.
That would be crazy.
Supposedly he's a free agent in 2024. So
yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But also congratulations to Sevilla because they made another Europa League final.
7th, right?
Yeah. Somehow they just keep making the finals in the Europa
League.
They
the Madrid of the fucking
dude.
Europa.
Something about these Spanish teams when it comes down to making finals in European competitions, it's like they just got it. And then Sevilla is a good example. I mean, dude.
Mate, what the hell? That's
they
crazy.
Beat United. They beat Juventus. I forgot who they played before that. It doesn't matter because they're in the final now and they're gonna play against Jose Mourinho's Roma, which that's gonna be a really good game.
I think that's gonna be a little bit more interesting than Champions League final.
Yeah, and if you guys have been watching our videos and listening to our podcast, you guys should know that I rock with Mourinho. I definitely like Mourinho. Especially on the video where we talk about the best manager. You guys can go check it out where we give our opinions, me and my boy right here, who our favorite manager is and who the greatest manager is of all time. And I love Mourinho. I think I picked him over Guardiola.
Ooh.
And I mean, Guardiola, a Champions League final with a good team, one of the best in history, City sides.
Yeah, I mean,
but Mourinho over here
has done it with
lower quality, lower level teams, and he's still able to make the finals. And if he wins it, then He took Man United and won it with them, and they were shit at that time.
And he won the Conference League last season
with Roma. And now, and I'm
they're in
not
the
saying,
second year.
Yeah, I'm not saying Roma is shit, but I mean, come on now. I mean,
they are. Just kidding.
Taking a Roma team and winning a Europa League final, like that's insane.
I just want to Mourinho. Honestly, I don't give a fuck if Sevilla wins it either, but I would love to see Mourinho win his.
I would love to see Mourinho win it because Sevilla has already won it plenty of times. I mean, they're in the final again. Like, wow, dude, come on.
They'll probably be back there next season too. Sure. So, I mean,
but I think what it is just like Real Madrid. I think when they play at home, especially the second leg, it's GG's for any team. I think Sevilla finds a way to win it at home. That's just how it is.
It's one leg, mate.
No, I know.
But the Juventus game. The Juventus
game.
And
then against the United game. Both games, second legs, were at home. And that's what I said.
That is true.
They're like Real Madrid when it comes down at home in the second leg. They find a way against a good team.
You're right.
And they're in another final. And look at them. Congratulations to them. It's going to be a good game. And hopefully Roma wins it.
Vamos Roma.
For Mourinho.
Forza Roma.
I think it would be great for that.
Another thing is also we may have another choke in another league. Bayern. Trash team. They choked today. They lost 3-1 to Red Bull Leipzig?
Red Bull Leipzig.
To Nkunku?
Yep. And now it's, will Dortmund bottle the league or not? Because they've had plenty of chances this season to be comfortably up on the table.
Exactly.
But they keep bottling it. And
they have
to win tomorrow. If they don't win tomorrow, then at that point it's like, all right, Dortmund don't even care. They don't even want to win the league ever.
Because Bayern is 2 points ahead of them.
It was one. It was a point.
1 point?
Yeah, right now it's still 1 point. Bayern are up by 1 point. Dortmund win tomorrow, and then they got to at least win or tie their last game if Bayern win their last game as well.
Basically, they just have to, it's 1 point, 68, 67. So
basically,
they just have to win
Dortmund don't lose these last two games. That's all they have to do. Just don't lose the last two games.
Exactly.
And you're fucking champions. That's all. That's it.
For the first time in like
11 years or 10 years or something.
Literally.
So if they can't do that, then they're real bottlers. More than fucking Arsenal.
No, I kind of give it to Arsenal.
Nah, man. Come on, dude. At least the Premier League, it's... Man City's been dominating, but fucking a whole decade of Bayern Munich just winning.
Come on,
and this is your chance. Like,
they need to win.
They need to win. They have to win it, man. They have to win it because I think it would be good for the league. It would definitely be good for the fans. Most importantly,
I mean that league also is starting to get better, like teams to like challenge for the title. So I mean, hey, it could be a start of a new era in the Bundesliga as well. But
I mean, but still, fuck. It's Bayern is so dominant, and they fucked it up, or the board fucked it up by getting rid of Nagelsmann and bringing in fucking Thomas Tuchel.
That's awesome.
Just mid-season, or like not even mid-season, 3/4 of the season when it's over, and
when they got out of the round 16.
Yeah, then you don't just do that. You don't do that. You're basically setting up yourself for failure, or you're just it's either a win, it's either a hit or a miss.
Yep.
You either hit it and everyone praises you, or you miss it and now look at you. You look dumb.
Yeah,
and that's how they look. They shouldn't have fired Nagelsmann, and these are the consequences now that they pay for it. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy year in football, really all around in all the leagues. And hopefully it stays at this level, and next year's season would be very, very good. Hopefully we can go to some preseason games in the US of A next year.
They're coming.
Or not next year. Yeah, in the summertime.
In Brighton. Come on, Brighton.
Yeah.
Go see Caicedo.
There's going to be another Clasico here, of course.
Go to Texas!
They do that every year. They always play a Clasico in the States.
Damn, they should play one in fucking Atlanta, but that shit would be lit.
I wish. But hey, at least we get to see the
World Cup. It is coming into hot Atlanta, Dirty Mango fan.
Yeah. But
any last words, Bucko? Any last comments, opinions, or any
just
what about drop a verse?
As we're coming towards the end of the season now, everyone already knows who's winning what. We got teams winning their titles, closing it out. Great season. I know we started this YouTube channel like a bit late into the season, but Now we're just going to be doing some reaction videos, mostly dropping that. And then once the new season comes around, we're definitely going to be dropping more podcasts for sure.
Was it Copa America this year?
Maybe.
I know Copa Oro is this year. If Copa America is this year, we'll
definitely still drop pods and all that here and there. It just won't be as frequently because, like I said, the season's already coming to an end. But yeah, man, just support us. Keep liking the videos that we drop. Comment on all the videos that we drop, whether they're just reaction videos or podcast videos or just anything. Just support. Give us a like. Leave a comment. And yeah, we'll try and get this channel to grow, and we'll try and expand on it and do just different things. So yeah, man. You got any last words you want to say to the fans out there watching?
Nah, man. I appreciate the love, for real though. Like the video, drop a comment. Turn on the bell notification when we drop videos. We're gonna do our best to do at least a video a week. If we get 2 videos out the week, it'll be great. But we will try and drop videos a week.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, it's your boy Aaron. Hala Madrid, Boston in 6. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Hope you guys enjoyed, man. Give it a like.
Peace.
On the next episode. See ya.